So much training this week and speaking to members. I think it's taken a toll on my voice, Barry, but I'm good. I feel good. It's just maybe I don't sound as good as I usually do, but things are well.
Well, maybe it's got something to do with the fact it's like minus 42 in your back garden there. Nothing to do with that?
So we buy this new house, right? And it's the first time that the weather got extreme. It was minus 28 last night. But
How beautiful.
The day
you got
before,
into the hot tub, right?
what's weird is that the day before it was like plus 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. So and it was raining. And what happens, I don't know if you remember this when you were in Montreal, but what happens is your house starts to really make a ton of noise. So we were trying to go to bed, and all we'd hear is like bang, bang, like just one big bang after the other. And you know, when it's a new house, you're not used to it, but it was so cold last night that literally my house was crying. That's how cold it was.
So anyone that wants to buy real estate in Ottawa, Roger used to be a real estate agent. I think you were going back to that. With that sort of introduction, Roger can find you very cheap housing in Ottawa if that's something that, if you're really excited with what he just said. I'm actually happy I left Canada as a result. Guys, let's just make sure you guys can hear us loud and clear, and let us know where you are calling in from, and whether your house has been crying last night because it was so cold. Let's see where people are living. Stefan is in Montreal. He hears your cry, Roger. Let's see who we got. David Glass is in the house. Welcome, David. We've got Jay in Sydney, Australia. 44 degrees Celsius, Roger. It's like 110. That's like 60 degrees hotter than you are. Cynthia's in Florida. Dennis is in Reno, We've got Austria, Gloucestershire. Mary's in Gloucestershire. That's beautiful. Catherine's in Brompton, Ontario. Probably as cold as you are, Roger. Laurie's in Ontario. Minus 12 degrees, so that's like a heat wave compared to your minus 28. We've got Rachel in Alberta, minus 40. So Rachel wins the award for You'd Be Better Off on the Moon award. You'd be better off on Mars, Rachel. Mars is warmer than when you leave your house. Which is, by the way, Mars in the summer is hotter than Canada in the winter, Roger. So maybe you should consider that.
Right.
Okay, and Stefan's got air conditioning. Roger, you have heating. What's going on? Why is it so cold?
It's outside, man. Inside is nice and warm, but something happens with houses when it's extremely cold. So it goes from hot to cold. Everything starts to move a little bit in the house, and it creates cracking noise. It's pretty cool.
All right, enough of the weather, guys. Let's just ask you a couple of questions, because basically, you guys know last week we did a marathon training, helped a lot of guys with Shopify, and we provided a lot of content and a way for people to be able to reverse engineer and find products that sell, and basically save themselves weeks, if not months, of work. And Roger, I would just say an introduction, and we're going to get into the Amazon stuff in 30 seconds, but I want people to know, because I know a lot of them weren't there last week because it was not Amazon directed. But the most amazing thing is that we created this formula that we shared with everyone last week, and we actually have people that are on the training that are now getting results. I have been speaking to people this week. Michal has set me up with about 30 different members of ours, just so we get to speak to our own members. And what I find a phenomena, as I'm talking to people that had never, ever had success before, had never even felt that they could attain success, and now have found winning products, have their stores set up, and they are already off to the races. And they basically made, Roger, years of progress in days, and that's the form that we're now going to show people how to do that for Amazon. But what is your feedback that you've seen from our members that you've been speaking to?
Yeah, I think it's yesterday we had a training session for our members who purchased Extractify, and what was really awesome was I went from the beginning all the way till the end of how to set up your products and set up a Facebook ad and create video ads without having to create any videos and stuff like that. And I was talking to some of our members, and they said that was the biggest breakthrough that they got, was finally they know how to market their store. So, I was speaking to a lot of our members too, and I was like, listen, 80% of it is just getting through the first 80% of work, which is getting your store ready and getting products in there and using our theme and everything else. So massive breakthroughs, massive things happening for our members.
And fast.
It's nice to speak to everyone. It's great to get on the phone with some of our top members there for sure.
Amazing, amazing. Guys, just a couple of questions before I get started. so we know who we're talking to. Please answer the following question. Who here is selling right now on Amazon and making money? Just write me if you are making money on Amazon. I want to see just the caliber of people that we have here and where you are in terms of your business. So Light is, Richard is, Jay is, Ronald is, Jeff is, Dennis is. Wow, this is wonderful. People on Amazon and making money. And we got Matthew, it's losing money, is selling on Amazon but not making money. Okay, but not enough, says Eugene. Good. We're not good that you're not making enough. We're good that we now know there's a bunch of people that are making money on Amazon. Okay, question number 2. Who here is, write the word me if you're on Amazon but you have not made any money. Write the word me if you're on Amazon, you're actually trying it but you're not making money. So I would say, Roger, which is probably about 50-50 at this moment of people, between those that are on, of all those people that are on Amazon, about 50-50 of people that am or are not. Okay, interesting divide. Okay, one last question I just want to ask you guys. This is because we've received a bunch of questions from some members of ours that are doing Amazon, and they know we've been focusing a lot on Shopify, and they asked us, would you ever be doing a Amazon live event? If we were to bring the experts of Amazon and sit over you like we have with our Shopify members from A to Z, show you how to find the very best products, make sure your store's up the right way, help you propel you to the top of the Amazon search engines, so you can literally walk out of there in a completely different situation you're in right now. If you're making money, you'll be able to be with experts and 10x results like Roger's done with Shopify. Or if you haven't really got any traction, you'd leave there with traction. Write a big I would in the chat box if that is something in the future. I'm just throwing it out there because we've been receiving some emails. I just wanted to get what you're our best members. I want to get your opinion if you would show up for a live event. Of course, it would cost money, but our masterminds are a lot more affordable than I think anyone else's. But there is an investment. I'm just curious, would you want to be part of that? Either I would or I would not. It'll probably be, Roger, somewhere like in the middle between Ottawa and Israel. I'll probably do it in America, right? That's Roger's geography for you. Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got a lot of people that would, some people would not. Got it. Some people would say if it was a live stream. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let's get into today's training. Roger, perhaps you can encapsulate in 30 seconds what today's training is all going to be about.
Well, I want to share with you guys, and great, my voice is back. I want to share with you guys a massive opportunity that I think a lot of you are not seeing on Amazon. Some of you guys know this, but I speak to some Amazon sellers that do huge figures, okay, like large amounts of money in Amazon. And when they kind of saw what I was doing with Extractify, they freaked out and they started showing me stuff, and we're actually going to start bringing a lot of products in. And I'm going to share with you guys how we find those products and how we do it. So there's a big opportunity, something that I'm pretty much guessing that you guys have never really heard of or seen. So stay tuned. I think you're going to really enjoy this. I think it's going to be very valuable.
Awesome. Okay, so guys, if you're ready, just give us a big yes. Remove your distractions if you can. Turn off your email, turn off your cell phone, lock the door, turn off the lights, whatever you need to do to remain focused. Close a Harry Potter book if you have one. And if you guys ready, give me a big yes and let's get started. So we're talking. Let's make sure everyone's giving us a big yes. All right. And it's amazing, Roger. We've only sent like 2 emails for this. We have like 500 people here, which is amazing. And this was sent to people that are connected to Amazon training. We've done it in the past. So thank you so much for this amazing reaction. So Amazon conveyor belt of products. What we're going to share with you, and this is almost like an emergency session based on response we got from people. We had Michal is interacting with our members on a daily basis and actually doing a fantastic job. She certainly has felt from some Amazon members that they were confused about last week's training, if there was going to be some sort of Amazon link to it or connection to it. So what we've decided to do, because there was a lot of our Amazon members and sellers that weren't on last week's training because it was much more focused on pure e-commerce, we've decided that we're going to really bring you up to date with some of the most amazing breakthroughs that we shared with our Shopify members last week. So last week we shared with our Shopify members how you can find a conveyor belt of products that are going to sell like crazy like Shopify. Instead of guessing your way And instead of what we've told you in the past, based on what at the time we thought was the best thing that anyone could do, and our old formula said, try and get into the mind of Roger. If you could look at products like Roger looks at products, you would make as much money as Roger, because that is the be-all and end-all of this type of business, is knowing what to sell. However, I'll be honest with you, we had a lot of members that were experiencing issues finding those products. So what we did was we showed them a formula to reverse engineer the process. Whereas, instead of guessing their way or just using or trying to get into Roger's head, which could be quite dangerous sometimes, I have to add, instead of doing that, we'd show them exactly what is selling, and then they can go ahead and sell it themselves. And again, the beautiful thing that we now see, which is not surprising, is that we have a ton of members that are getting traction for the very first time. We're very, very proud of them. So we solved the three big things for e-commerce for them. Finding products, they now know what products to sell. It's not a guess anymore. Selling the products on the Shopify store is not a problem, because we actually showed them how they can convert any store into a sales machine with just a couple of minutes of work. That's been resolved, and traffic that we also shared how that is resolved as well. So they are off to the races. They are shiny, happy people, right? And it's just amazing to see what they've already started to achieve. But what we haven't mentioned last week, we didn't really talk about in any detail, and a lot of our Amazon sellers, as a result, were not there, is how you can use that process that we shared last week and achieve it and apply it in the Amazon world. Okay, so we're taking, as if you guys were not here last week, we're going to take that into the Amazon world. Now, Roger in a couple of minutes is going to show you exactly the applications, so you guys can do that, and our Amazon members can use the same training and apply it effectively in Amazon. I just want to make, Roger, with your permission, one small point, because today is going to be a lot of Roger showing you, and you'll be able to see it in live time exactly what he's talking about. But I do need to stress one point, and this is based on 30 odd conversations. A bunch of these people actually that I've spoken to actually have been in Amazon, and this is for sure something that we all know to be true. And those of you guys who are doing Amazon, tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. Amazon, for those of you who are making money especially, is a great place to sell, right? You can get incredible amounts of traffic. If you have the right product, it can sell, and it can sell for quite some time. However, Amazon is a dangerous place if you only rely on Amazon. Again, I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. Amazon, Roger, is a great place to sell, but you need to be aware of the dangers so that you don't have a 6-month victory on Amazon and then suddenly it disappears. Okay, for those of you who are actually selling on Amazon right now, write the word dangerous if you are aware that there are limitations in Amazon. They could close you down tomorrow. You're basically building Amazon's business. You're not building your own business. They're in control. You are not in control. You do not have the data of your purchasers in a simple way, so that you can't go ahead and start sending emails to them. It's not your asset. It's Amazon's asset, and they will be selling your buyers all day long other people's products, and you're not going to benefit from that. And you have competition galore, so that even if you do have success, potentially someone could undercut you. So who's aware of that danger? I can see Roger. There isn't a person here. As Dennis is saying, yes, they can shut you down in a minute. Dangerous. As a result, I'm also using Shopify, says Harold. That is a very clever person indeed. Roger, your comments before we continue.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, listen, I always want to spread out the risk, so it's always better to to spread it out and do a bit of both. But I still believe there's a big loophole that you guys are about to learn that I think is such a big opportunity that's just going to make a lot of sense to you guys too. So be aware. Yes, you want to be in multiple places for sure.
You're absolutely, guys. So whatever you do, and I want to make this absolutely clear, we want you to secure your business. It's very, very important, which is why those of our members on Shopify, we're telling them, don't rely on one product. Don't rely on 2 products. Always think about the next step, because every product out there has a shelf life. Now, if you're in a market like Roger's in Shopify, that shelf life, Roger, could be 18 months, could be a year. For some other people, it could be 6 months, 8 months, but you always continuously need to think of the next step. If you're on Amazon, you certainly want to branch out into Shopify, but in Amazon, we're not telling you to stop. Continue, but to realize that you also need to spread out your horizons and protect your business medium and long term as well. Right? And the beautiful thing about Shopify, of course, as you expand your business, you don't need to fight on price. Right now, you're completely dependent on Amazon. This way, you're not. And because they can change their rules tomorrow, they can put you out of business. Protect your business. I hope that makes sense. Okay? So what do we recommend? And this is important. Roger's going to get into the Amazon side of things in a second. Amazon's amazing. If you're having success, continue. If you're not having success, we certainly think that Shopify is great and Amazon is great, but we certainly believe that the combination of the two, where you're not reliant on any one place, Shopify, by the way, if you had to rely on one place, Shopify for sure is more reliable because it's your business. You have the data of your buyers. You can email them all day and all night after they've made purchases. So it's in your hands. But those who are doing Amazon, continue to do it, but make sure to combine it and build your own e-commerce business for medium and long-term success. Guys, just give me a big MS if that makes sense. I want to make sure everyone gets this. I don't want an Amazon seller. I don't care if you're making $1 million right now. I do not care if you're making $1 million right now. If you're not thinking of branching out, it's a medium-term mistake. All right? I'm just being absolutely honest, so please bear that in mind. And those of you that are spreading your wings into Shopify, you're doing the right thing. That said, those who are doing Amazon, you can make a lot more money if you had better products and more products to sell. So let's go over to Roger. That's Roger, you can now share with everyone how you can reverse engineer the process, find products for Amazon, and then of course we're going to talk about how you can double up your money, triple up your money by combining that with Shopify. But Roger, it's all yours. Do you want to take the screen?
Sounds good. Let me take the screen right now. All right, make presenter. There we go. Show my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Oh yes, you've got some bullet points there as well. Very interesting. Yes.
All right, so
Please make it a little bit bigger, though, Roger, if it's possible. It's just that it's not full screen. Is there a way to make that full screen?
It's as good as it gets, man.
All right. That's the Mac, guys. I'm sorry. He hasn't learned yet. I'm working on him. It's a project in progress.
All right. So basically, a couple of weeks ago, as we were finalizing the touches on our Extractify program, I was speaking to someone on Amazon, and I want you guys to take notes here because what I'm about to share with you guys is something that I kind of had to, let's just say I had to. Ask very politely. This is not my idea, but I think it's a brilliant one. And it's a massive opportunity, and I asked if I could share it publicly. And this took some convincing, but I want to share with you guys what I think is going to be a massive trend for 2017, and how anyone who's got Extractify, and I see a ton of people here that are members have purchased Extractify, an opportunity that exists that I think could create a lot of money for you through Amazon. One of the things that happens is when someone is pushing product on Shopify and Facebook, and they're spending, like I'm spending on one campaign $5,000 to $7,000 a day, and I'm spending, and other people are seeing that this is selling, and I've got other competition in the marketplace as well. And let's say that you take the entire amount of money that is being spent on pushing out a product, okay? If you look at the total amount of money and the amount of people that are seeing a product on the Shopify platform on Facebook with Facebook ads, let's say that collectively a product that's selling really well, or a type of product that's selling really well, is getting $20,000 to $40,000 a day from people advertising it on Facebook. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that. Like if I'm selling, a widget, and I'm doing really well at it, and I'm spending, $5,000 to $6,000 a day. I'm a top seller, and I've got 3 or 4 more people that are, see that I'm doing well, and they create their own little, store with that widget, and then those 3 people start spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a day. Do you guys understand that there is potentially 15 to 20 or $30,000 a day being spent on promoting and pushing a product. Give me a big yes if you understand that. Okay? Give me a big yes if you understand that. That on Facebook, there are marketers like myself that are spending thousands of dollars a day and we're pushing out a product. Okay? I need you guys to understand this. Now, for that, 30 or 40 or $50,000 a day that's being spent on some of these top selling products, what happens, okay, is that, hundreds of thousands of people are seeing this product and have interest in that product, okay? So here's what I want. I want to kind of print this out because I want you guys to really understand what is going on. And when a close friend of mine showed this to me, I was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I never thought of this. But look, okay, so here you've got, Facebook ads and Facebook. And there's a really good product that's going out there. And let's say someone is spending, $20,000 a day on Facebook ads to promote this neat gadget or this product. So what happens is that, in that process, you've got maybe 500,000 people a day that are seeing, this widget. Well, with all those hundreds of thousands of people, and this, items start to go viral and people start to see items, what happens is a lot of this drives traffic inside of Amazon, because people, and e-commerce gets about a 2 or 3% conversion rate, which means that for every 100 visitors that comes to your e-commerce site, you'll get about 2 or 3% of them that'll buy. And if you're a smart marketer, you can make those numbers work, and we make those numbers work. We make a fortune with those numbers, even at 2 or 3%. But on Amazon, the conversion rate is like, for someone who's looking for a product and who's actually going to buy, it's like something like 25%. Okay, it's like ridiculous, because people trust the platform. They like Amazon. They've got an account there. They know that they're not getting, potentially screwed over, or their information is going to go to, it's not going to be taken fraudulently or stuff like that. So the immediate reaction, okay, when people on Facebook see a product, which is okay. I mean, this works out for us in Facebook as well. But the immediate reaction is to go and do an Amazon search for the product to see, if they can get the product directly through Amazon, because that's where things are going right now. Okay, does this make sense? Okay, does this equation make sense? Okay, I'm selling a really neat product. Thousands of dollars are being spent on Facebook. The natural progression with thousands and thousands of people a day is that they check Amazon and they do a quick search to see if they can find the same product. So let's say I'm on Facebook and I see this really neat brush for brushing my hair, okay? And my first reaction, to be honest with you, is to check Amazon to see, hey, instead of potentially, I don't know this website, AmazingHairbrush.com, I don't know this website, I'm just going to check Amazon to see if I can buy the same thing and get it shipped Prime, in 30 minutes or like a day or whatever, right? So that's the natural progression of what's happening. Give me a big yes in the chat box if you have done this in the past. Give me a big yes if you've done this in the past, okay? And Barry, there's too many responses here coming, but what are people saying here?
They're all saying yes. Hundreds of people saying yes.
Okay? So that's the natural progression. Now, because that is happening, there lies a massive opportunity for us. And this is where the OMG light bulb moment, this is where you kind of fall back in your chair and go, holy moly, this is true. What if, we could find the top selling Shopify products that are getting, thousands and thousands of dollars in marketing. These people are spending thousands of dollars in marketing. Well, what if we could intercept that traffic inside of Amazon? Because people are in the thousands going, seeing a Facebook ad, seeing a product, and going to Amazon to purchase it. Do you understand the power of this. Other people are showing this product to hundreds of thousands of people every day, and then thousands of these people are now going to Amazon, and people in Amazon okay, are people are selling on Amazon. Okay, give me a big LB for light bulb if you're kind of sort of getting a bit of a light bulb moment here. If you're like, whoa, wait a minute, these people are advertising. There's these products that are really hot sellers on Shopify and on Facebook, and they're driving all of this traffic and these buyers directly to Amazon. Then why the heck don't I use both platforms and monetize that? Okay? So let me show you a couple of examples of what I mean by this. Okay? Let me show you some examples so that you can really grasp onto this. Okay? So there are 3 steps. There's a 3-step process that I use that will really help you find some really red hot opportunities. So 1, we're going to find products that are selling really, really well on Shopify, and we're going to use our Extractify tool. If you haven't purchased this, or if you don't have it, don't worry. We'll let you know how you can put your hands on this if you haven't done so yet. But look, this is what I do. So I'm going to go here. I'm a gadgets guy. I'm going to type in gadgets. No, and I'm not logged in. Not good. Let me log in. I'm just going to log in right now. There we go. I'm logged in. Alright, so, excuse me. Once I'm logged in, I can take a look at some of the best-selling websites for gadgets. These people, if you're in the gadgets market, if you're in the beauty market, if you're in the dogs market, if you're in the fitness market, you're spending hundreds of thousands a day to dollars a day to get your products and services in the top of Alexa. So Alexa is a way of determining how much traffic a website is getting. And these websites here that are showing up, like this one here is the 21,000th most visited website in the world, which means, out of the 2 billion websites that are on the web, they're getting a ton of traffic. To give you an example, I did $2.2 million last year on one website, and that one website has an Alexa rank of like 350,000. And we sold like, my gosh, I don't know, 365. We sold, thousands and thousands of products, okay? So these guys here are generating massive amounts of traffic, okay? So it tells us that they're spending a lot of money on social media. That's the only other way that you can generate this kind of traffic is through Facebook advertising. So as you can see, they have a great Alexa rank, Home BB, home and lifestyle improvement store. So I'm going to click here, and we're going to take a quick look at their top selling products. In Extractify, our tool, you can click on View Top Products, and it's going to bring us to their bestsellers page. Okay, their bestsellers page. Now, here's how I do this. Okay, if I see here, I'm just going to take an example, the wireless charging kit. Okay, it's their second bestseller. So if they're probably spending $10,000 to $20,000 a day to advertise this product and their other products. They're spending a lot of money, like to get this traffic, guys, you need to be spending a total incredible amount of money. So, so if we look at what's happening, here's what happens. They see a Facebook ad.
A może sa stať, že na lyžovačku nepôjdeme. Mariško, obávam sa, že tie 2 týždne mali absolútne na teba žiaden.
So here's what I'm going to do. They typically, if you're on your phone or your desktop and you want to see if something's for sale on Amazon, you would type in, wireless charging kits inside of Amazon. So if I go here and I stay on Amazon.com and I paste wireless charging kits, okay, you're going to notice that this is a very hot product. And one of the reasons why this is a very hot product is because they're catching on that other people are selling it very strongly on social media. And what's happening is that it's driving massive amounts of traffic to Amazon, and these guys have captured a great opportunity. This is the type of product, guys and girls here, that if you have stock on the shelves within Amazon, if you've got, if it's Prime, you can sell a ton of. Okay, you can sell a ton of this product. You can use Amazon pay-per-click to start driving up the, your listings. But here's the big idea. The big idea is that you know that you're on a trend. You're on a product that is a top-selling product that's selling and selling and selling. So, give me a big OMG in the chat box if you're getting like a bit of an OMG moment here. You can actually figure out where people are going because of Extractify. Extractify tells us that there's thousands of dollars being spent on a product, okay? Thousands of dollars being spent on advertising a product. And there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people, okay, going to Amazon. And Barry, maybe someone's not getting this, but if you're not getting this, give me a big NG for not getting it. If you're not getting this idea, very simple. People are spending a fortune right now on social media, Facebook, and they're promoting the living heck out of this on their store. But what happens with 50% of the people is that they want to check Amazon to see if they can get it delivered quickly and on Prime and stuff like that. So out of 500 people, I see a couple of people aren't really getting it. But look at this, guys. It allows us to find red hot products inside of Amazon. And with this, if you had stock on these and you had a product that looked a little bit different, or a product that was a little bit better priced, you could start competing very well. Okay, Barry, does this make sense?
It sure does. It sure does, guys. The key to all this is the right product. So if people are spending a lot of money on Facebook advertising, there's a reason for it, Roger. It's because it's making money. And we know, guys, this is just how people behave. Is that when you find something on social media, 50% of people are just going to say, that looks cool, let me go and buy it. But especially stuff, Roger, that's practical, and it isn't so much of an impulse buy. They'll take a couple of seconds and they'll go and check it out on Amazon. So, and the beautiful thing is, and Roger, I think the big question is that for people who really got this sorted out and are thinking about Shopify and Amazon, you start to get an appreciation of what's really working in Amazon, what's really working in Shopify, and you're basically working on two platforms at the same time. But this is unbelievable. Remember that statistic. 40, 50, 60% of people that are finding a product in social media, they instinctively, especially if they belong to Prime, they're instinctively going to go to Amazon and check it out. How would you like to be? Someone else is spending, colossal amounts of money on these products, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Roger's got a product that he's spending $100,000 a month on. Roger knows he makes $300,000-$400,000 a month in sales from that. But he also knows that $300,000 or $400,000 of money that he could have made is being sold by people on Amazon. Now Roger doesn't care because he's making his own money. But if you were smart and you could find and locate that product and you stuck that on Amazon and you could position it the right way, bang! You're in a gold mine, right? If you can just write the word, I get it, you're starting to understand the potential that you basically are taking $100,000 worth of traffic, let's say 50% of it, $50,000 of traffic. If you can locate those products, stick them on Amazon, and suddenly you've got Roger's traffic and all the people that we are, are doing extremely well on Shopify. You're literally siphoning their traffic for nothing. And whoever gets this point, Roger, on Amazon has got themselves a totally unfair advantage. No one's talking about this. And you've got Extractify, the tool we just shared, where you're going to get your hands on those who haven't got it. And it's going to make this a walk in the park. Now, let me ask you a question, Roger. With Extractify, how quickly can you find these products? How many of these products can you find? How many niches could you do this in? What's the potential once you've got this software that basically opens up the doors for you?
Right. Well, anyone, again, guys, here's the idea. So you know, just before we move forward with that question, I mean, the potential is unlimited. You can see with Extractify the products that are getting the most amount of social push because of the Alexa rank. And if the website's getting a 25,000, 26, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 Alexa rank, it's because they're pushing 2 or 3 of their top selling products. And we can see their top selling products. So we know for a fact that there is a lot of social media traffic going to Amazon looking for those products. Now, what we do to capitalize on that is we list our products with Amazon as well. Okay, so, or we just start listing. So what we're doing at our office now is we're trying to find some of the most, and this is one of them. We're going to be importing, doing a quick test and importing 150 of these. But look, I found on AliExpress, okay, a supplier for these, and you've got one right here at $4.74 a piece, free shipping, okay? It's the same kit, it's the same kind of kit for an iPhone, okay, iPhone 6, 7, and I can buy it for $5.74. So what we're going to do is we're going to order 150 or so, and we're talking to a supplier right now. They're going to drop the price probably to about $3 a piece, okay? And then we'll be able to resell these for $14.99, undercut our competition, still make some good money. And then once we start to get reviews and we start to get a lot of reviews for the product, we're going to start creeping up our price a little bit more. But what I want you to understand today, guys, is that there is a massive opportunity. If you can detect a product that is getting a lot of social push, okay, a product that is, people are spending and they're seeing it on social media and they're going on Amazon and they're trying to find the product, then there's a gold mine here. Here's another thing.
Roger, just before we get to the other thing, I just want to answer a question from Sakina because it's important. Sakina's asking, wait a minute, if all this traffic's going to Amazon, then maybe it's a waste of time doing Shopify. The answer is no, it's not. 50-60% of that group, between 50, whatever the number is, say around 50% of people would just go and make the purchase instinctively, especially if you've got the right products, and we share that in Extractify on Shopify. It's just 50%. Look, a group will go to Amazon. So we're saying, you can do both. Those who are doing Shopify with us, amazing. Those who are doing Amazon with us, amazing. Those who are doing Amazon, we're just recommending you also do Shopify because then you're getting all the traffic. Sorry,
it's just a massive opportunity, and if you're more comfortable with Amazon and you've been on Amazon, again, we're trying to help our Amazon members, and we do have some people that are doing this strategy and they're doing really well. I'm just saying that you can find these trends, these things, these products that are selling very well, and you can then list these products as well inside of the Amazon platform, and you're guaranteed sales because we know these people are getting massive amounts of push on social media, and thousands of people are going to Amazon to find these products. Does that make sense, guys? Are you guys seeing the massive opportunity here? If we know that all this money is being spent here, why not list your own products and build your own little marketplace inside of Amazon, right? And that example that I gave you right now, anyone could do this. At $3 a piece for this wireless charger, you could order 150 pieces, spend $500, send it to the FBA warehouse so that they can ship the items for you. List the product, throw a little bit of Amazon pay-per-click to it, and you'll start to make sales because it's a product that has a huge amount of searches right now. It's a very popular product. We just want to make sure that you guys get that. Does that make sense? And you would reduce the price on Amazon. Yes, because here's why. Here's why, Sakina. Because your advertising costs are out of the door, out of the window. You don't have to advertise so heavily on Amazon, right? So for me on Shopify, if I'm selling a $40 product, I typically spend about $12 to $15 to bring in that buyer, right? With Facebook ads. Well, that $12 to $15, I can just take it right off the product and put a really good price tag on it. And if I'm making $10 to $15 profit in the beginning per sale, and I'm selling 30, 40, 50 a day, then that's fine as well, right? Okay. So one of the questions, you're not drop shipping from China to do this. You're actually buying 100, 150 of these, sending them to FBA, and then they're going to ship them out for you, just like you would as an Amazon seller. I'm saying that if you do Amazon or you want to sell things on Amazon, you can find the trends with Extractify. And how do we do that? In Extractify, when we look at these websites, these are the top ranking, the top, the websites that generate the most amount of traffic in Shopify, okay? So we have a database here of 280,000 websites, and we've backed that data with their Alexa rank. So we can see, who's the highest ranking website for these types of items. You could put gadget, kitchen items, fitness, whatever you want, yoga, whatever, right? So what this means is that these stores are getting massive amounts of advertising dollars behind their stores. That's the only way they can be successful. So they're using Facebook, okay? They're using social media, and they're driving large amount of traffic. So when I click on View Top Products, you and I can both agree that if a store is getting a 26,000 Alexa rank, and my store gets a 300,000 Alexa rank, and I sell $2.2 million worth of products, you can bet that these guys are doing at least $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a month in sales. So when I click on View Top Products, this is telling me what would sell extremely well on Amazon if I were to buy product from a supplier in China and get it shipped directly through and send it to the FBA warehouse. Okay, if I package a product and send it to FBA, these are proven Amazon sellers as well. Why? Because we know that if they're spending massive amounts of marketing dollars, okay, people in a natural progression will go and go to Amazon and actually do a search when they see a product that interests them on Facebook, on social media. And if they see that they can get it at a good price and it's available by Prime, they will buy it on Amazon, 100%, okay? And we, as Facebook marketers, we lose out on that money because we don't list our products on Amazon as well. Another great example of this, Tammy, which is our Amazon queen there, she helped me list some of our baby stuff. We have a baby line of onesies. And I was like, it's not going to work. It's never going to work. She lists, and we're still listing stuff today, but she listed my best-selling shirt, and we ended up selling out, I think it was 2,000 items within the first 2 or 3 weeks, because people were seeing my shirt on Facebook, on social media, and they were going to Amazon and then doing a search for the same, and they would buy up the shirt, okay? Write down "I get this" in the chat box if that makes it clear. Does this make this clear? Absolutely.
People are totally, utterly getting it. And the beauty of this is the reverse engineering process from Shopify, then searching on Amazon and proving that this is a product that actually sells on Amazon. But it's a reverse engineer technique, and that's what makes this very, very interesting.
Awesome stuff. All right, my throat is letting out on me again. Too much training this week. So the second thing we're going to do, so step one, we find products that we know, are getting some traction and that are selling very well, okay, on Shopify. The step two is we're going to research and to see if their products are being searched online. So you could be using the Google keyword tool, okay, just going to Keyword Planner. And then you could type in, whatever you're looking for. So let's say wireless charging kit, and then hits get ideas. And as you can see, 10 to 100,000 people, wireless charger. So they're obviously going to Google. They're trying to find the product. Right now, it's a hot product. Another one, if I look here, that I see on social media a ton of right now, is these fidget cubes, okay? So they're selling them for 14 bucks, and if you buy 3 or more or whatever, you get some deals, okay? So here's the thing. If I do the same thing, okay, and again, people are going to Amazon, they take Fidget Cube. Fidget Cube is something that's like brand new. If I go to Google and I want to see if this is still a trend, if people are looking for this kind of stuff, I type in Fidget Cube, and 100,000 to 1 million people go to Google right now and they type in Fidget Cube and they want to buy a Fidget Cube. Okay? Crazy. Very crazy. Okay? Now, if I go to Amazon, do a quick search, and we find out that, yes, of course, Fidget Cubes are a great selling item on Amazon right now. Okay? And, again, you could probably, you know, get a deal with someone where they sell you these cubes for $1.50, resell them for $5, $6, $7 or more. Okay? So, do you guys see how, again, we're going from Shopify, doing a quick search into Google Analytics, Google Keyword Tool, and then going to Amazon and finding out, heck, this is a hot category right now that we can get into. So instead of you having to buy stale inventory, stale products, hoping that it's going to sell, you now know for a fact that something is selling. It's a top-selling product on Shopify, on social media. You check with Google Keyword Planner, hundreds of thousands of people are looking for it. You better believe that people are going to look at this on Amazon, right? Pretty cool, Barry? Before I lose my voice, I think I'm going to hand it over to you for your thoughts. But
yeah, cool. It's yes, I had a problem with my microphone for a second, but I'm back. Brett, can you hand the screen back to me? Roger, great job there under the stress of your voice. I appreciate that very much. Hope you can see my screen. Let me just make sure you can see my main screen. Should be able to see my screen. Roger, what do you see on my screen?
Yeah, I can see it. Now let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. That's not something Roger's hanging with his voice situation right now.
No.
But first, guys, let's just give a big thank you to Roger. This is a guy that is really dedicated to our community. And this was really his idea of going back to the Amazon members, because what we revealed last week with Shopify was insane. The results people gave on Shopify is insane. I just want to make this absolutely clear. If you're on Shopify, then you're going to do a Shopify, and if you want to then spread your horizons, you're going to put this onto Amazon. If you're already on Amazon, continue on Amazon, but you also want to think about Shopify, because that traffic, when it's being shown an offer in social media, some of it will go in one direction, some will go in a different direction. If you're more of an Amazon type of person, you've got yourself a gold mine right now. If you are a Shopify person, you have an equal opportunity. It's a gold mine. We find Shopify to be incredibly easy. For those of you on Amazon, this is a potential gold mine. And those users on either one of those platforms, like Roger's moved into Amazon with Tammy. And guess what? Tammy, who's a $2 million a month seller on Amazon, she works for corporations and big businesses and also her own products. Guess where she comes? She comes and spends private time with Roger at events and one-on-one training so that she can move her stuff from Amazon into Shopify. So that, I'm just telling you, is the progress. That let's now have some fun. So how do we make money on Amazon and multiply that income many-fold over, I'm getting Roger's cold, I guess, whilst protecting your business for the medium and long term? And the answer, I think you guys are now getting this, is that you're going to build yourself a humongous business asset. On top of what you're doing in Amazon, you're also going to take those products that you know are going to sell like crazy in the Extractify tool Roger shared with you, and you're going to put them on Shopify as well. You're going to have both of them working so you can build a long-term asset. So here's the three-step formula that's getting members results. You're going to find products that are guaranteed to sell like crazy using the Extractify tool. It's resolved. You then, on top of what you're doing in Amazon, you can also transfer that knowledge and put it into Shopify. This is so easy. You're going to create a sales machine that's going to do all the selling for you. What do we mean by selling? It has scarcity in it, social proof, timers, it's clean and professional. It's a sales machine that we created for our Extractify members. And a little bit later on, we're going to give you, for those who weren't with us last week, we're going to give you a walkthrough of that so you can see it. But basically it means that you can find product in about 30 seconds. You can set up a sales machine in a couple of minutes and drive traffic easy with Facebook. $10 test, we show you how to do that as well. So as soon as you get traction and you're up and running, you've got a product that works, you scale and add more product onto your store. Here's the big news. And those of you who know John and Glenn or our other members that joined us for our social media programs and for our Extractify and other programs, you know that if you do 15, this is the magic number, if you were to test 15 products, which would take you with Extractify maybe a couple of days, it's almost impossible that you won't find something that will stick. And when you find something that sticks, scaling up, Roger, we've now seen this so many times with our members, is the easy part. The one thing they couldn't get, and what we had so many problems with, to be honest with you, one of the biggest problems they had, if not the biggest, was finding the right products to sell. That's now resolved. You can set it on Amazon, and you can set it up for medium and long-term success also on Shopify. Guys, is this making sense? Give me a big yes in the chat box. Excuse me, if you're seeing the big picture here, that we've now got this incredible set of products, you can stick them on Amazon, and you're also even easier. You can put them on Shopify, be up and running in a couple of minutes, test, worst case scenario, 10, 15 products, and something's going to stick. When it sticks, it's a matter of scaling up. John and Glenn spent 15 minutes with Roger. They're getting some sales. They spent 15 minutes with Roger, and Roger took them to $10,000 a day. He got them at the event that we did in San Diego. They spent 15 minutes with him. He got them rather to 10 grand a day, and they've continued that progress ever since. So that's as simple as it gets. I see you guys get this. So again, how do you create that sales machine? Well, we built one for you. It just slides into Shopify, so you can have both things going at the same time. Amazon together with Shopify. Instead of spending months and months doing it, you can just have the sales machine that we built for you. And we're going to give you a walkthrough of that a little bit later on, Brett. We're going to do that a little bit later on. Because I see a lot of people here that would love to get their hands on the Extractify tool. We closed it last week. But since we had a group of Amazon people that did not see this, we actually are going to open up a few spots only for members who are more Amazon focused. But I want you guys to just commit that you're going to use this information on Extractify, go crazy with it, Amazon, but I also want you to think about securing your business medium and long term. If you guys can commit to that, so that you guys can start sending Roger and I love letters, that your business is secure, not just you're getting results. That's great. We love getting those testimonials. But you've got a real business asset through Amazon and Shopify. Once you've got your success on Amazon, if you go straight to Shopify, that's also good. Then we will show you and give opportunities for you guys to join and do something incredibly special. Write the word I commit if you are interested and are committed to building not just get initial quick success, but you're ready to have medium and long-term success so you can secure your business. I'm going to wait, or we could just close everything down right now, Roger. Let's see what the response is. People going, commit, I commit. We've got some serious people here, long-term financial success. But guys, on top of that, of course, you want to get fast success, and that's what Extractify allows you to do. On Shopify and on Amazon, you can choose which direction you want to go first. Our only recommendation is, if you're going with Amazon, which is amazing, that you also secure this business medium and long term as well. So here is the Amazon and Shopify snowball effect. This is how you become a Tammy, we become a Roger, and things go crazy. You've got products that are selling on both. Amazing. So you're multiplying your income. You build your own buyers list through Shopify because you've expanded also beyond Amazon, so that not only are you making initial sales, but every time you want to make more money, you just open up your email client and make another offer to your buyers who you know are interested in a certain type of product, make them a special offer, and give them a coupon or a special offer, and tell them that there's a certain amount of time it's available, and send that email out to your new buyers, and that's another source of income. That is how things start to spiral positively out of control. And here's the question, and the only question you have to answer for yourselves is, how many products, how many stores do you really want to build? Are you happy with like Rogers? He's got 3 or 4 stores. He spends an hour a day on his business and is generating every month between $300,000 and $400,000 a month just on Shopify. Okay, and that's with 4. Roger, are you doing any more since the last time we spoke? An hour a day?
Oh gosh, that's about it. I would say.
And this is a guy that went away for a summer holiday for 6 weeks and practically ignored the internet went into a coffee house and spent 10 minutes whenever he could get a 10-minute break, and that was it. And the guy, how much did you suffer in the summer when you spent about, I don't know how much time you spent on your business, but way less than an hour a day. Did you suffer?
No, I mean the summer months were some of my best. Even if I wasn't really around. I was in New Brunswick, so. But my little staff, they handle everything, and it was great. So it's the lifestyle. We're grateful for sure.
Awesome. So guys, this is the opportunity. I hope you guys are getting this. As I said last week, we did introduce and we closed this down, the Extractify program. This is just for our Amazon-centric members that didn't have a chance to join us. This is your opportunity not only to use this tool to go crazy with Amazon, find incredible products, and continue what you're doing with Amazon with an unfair set of benefits, but also to go one step further also and apply this into Shopify. So this has everything. You've got the Shopify machine, the Extractify machine that Roger shared with you before. That's going to give you, it's got a massive database, over 200,000 different stores and websites. It's going to give you on a silver platter those products you need to sell. Right? You're not going to have to guess anymore. You just reverse engineering what's selling. Take those products, you can stick them on Amazon, or you can stick them on Shopify. And it's unbelievable when you can do both. You've got the sales machine, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of this in just a couple of minutes, but we are literally only going to do this for 20 members because there is an opportunity to have a free consult as well, and this is very limited. We've already closed, so this is literally just for members who are joining us that are interested and have an Amazon flavor to it as well. But you're getting the sales machine that allows you to basically get, it's not just a theme for Shopify, it's a sales machine. It provides you with scarcity options. It's professional, it's clean, it's going to save you a lot of testing, it's going to save you hundreds of dollars a month in having to buy plugins. It's all in there. It's all in there, and you can be up and running with these new products that Roger shared with you. You can find them in minutes. You can be up and running with your store all ready to go in a couple of minutes. We've literally reduced months of work and hundreds of dollars a month in fees you'd have to use in order to purchase all the plugins, and it's all in there right now. There's bootcamp training. The response to initial training has been unbelievable because this is easy. This is step-by-step, and it's easy because you're going to know what products to sell. You've got your sales machine set up. You get hand-holding, a Q&A, and additionally, on top of that, for those of you who don't know, people are part of this are going to be invited. We do weekly Zoom sessions. Now, Zoom sessions aren't webinars like this, where I don't know what Roger's wearing, and you don't want to know what I'm wearing. But on Zoom sessions, you see us on video. Mike with Roger, or Mike with me. We go on Zoom sessions. We do live interaction calls with you guys. We do hot seats. This is your marketing home. This Zoom sessions that we put on changes lives. We have people that have never had success before. We put them on these Zoom sessions. We're not putting wool over anyone's eyes. If you have an issue with your marketing, with your business, you come on there. You do live hot seats. We go over the issue. We analyze it, and we tell you what you need to do. And you report back the next week. And we've seen people transform themselves because we believe as a team that if you guys have problems, let's deal with it straight on, front on, in front of a very secure, kind environment of fellow members. Everyone's learning from one another. It's an incredible environment. And we just basically decided that in the last year that this is it. If we have members that are dedicated to get a result, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we give them what they need, even if it means we have to throw on more and more and more training to help them. We're going to do it because A, this is what we enjoy doing, and B, when we see those transformations, it's incredible. Plus, those of you that join, we opened this up just for 20 more people. We opened this up originally for us, for the initial people last week. We're going to do it one more time for Amazon-centric people that want to have the best of both worlds. You're getting access, and you can forget what's on the screen. Not just the Facebook traffic secrets from our 20,000 Vegas event. We'll give you access to entire live recordings. Everything. You're getting recordings of a $20,000 event. Everything. So including, of course, Facebook traffic. So you will know by joining Extractify, not only are you propelling your Amazon business forward, but you have the big three when it comes to Shopify. You know what products to sell, reverse engineer what's already working. Yes, Roger, the sales machine, and now you've got traffic as well. Yes.
One of the quick things I wanted to say is that I'm going to take the screen for like 10 seconds. But this was just to give you an example of the kind of training that's in there. I did a training session yesterday, and it was recorded. And here's the reaction. This is the reaction from people in the GoToWebinar after the training. Awesome training. This information will animate all marketing. This is the best I've ever seen. Now this actually feels doable. So if this stuff has never felt doable for you, people are saying that this is now doable for them. So excited to test this out. Really enjoyed the session. The FB ad set duplication has given me a clear structure on how to test ads. This is going to propel my business greatly. This has been an amazing learning, and I'm grateful. Love and respect to you. I love you too, Lynn. Great session. Like detail, actionable. More information than I've ever received, step by step, than any other company I've dealt with. This cleared up a lot. This strategy opened up my eyes and gave me an awesome idea to find multiple products. The session opened a whole new understanding for how I can advertise on Facebook, figure out why my ads aren't working, getting cheap traffic, blah, blah, blah. I'm learning. I'm happy to apply. Thanks for your tips. Very valuable. Showing things straightforward fashion. Easy to set up steps. Thank you, Roger. Great training. I'll be able to crack the marketing now. I can't wait to apply these great secrets that you revealed today. Barry, I'm not leaving anything out here. Like, this is, everything's out on the table. So I just wanted to share with you guys what type of response that we're getting to the training that's available to you right now for the lucky 20 who decide to get this today.
Awesome. And Roger's done a phenomenal job, and Mike's done a phenomenal job adding also videos. If people have questions, it goes to support. If you hand the screen back to me, we're creating additional videos as well to help members with individual issues. We've got the Zoom sessions as well. So you literally, this is your marketing home. Roger, you still in Google? You're handing over to me again?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Can you see my screen, Roger?
Excuse me. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right. So you can ignore that. That 100 seats went last week. 20 more people, and that's it. We'll be getting access to all of this. We've also got some Amazon search ranking secrets in there as well. There's an additional Amazon training for you guys as well as you're into the Amazon scene. So basically, you're getting the Extractify machine, the sales machine, the online boot camp, and you just saw the reaction that we're getting. It's no longer like, oh, join us for boot camp. We hope it's going to be amazing. You know it's amazing. Everyone that joined yesterday, you saw every comment that was made when Roger said, okay, what is this like? And you saw the comments of your own. Plus, you're getting event recordings of our Vegas event. $20,000 event recordings. You're getting it. We actually sold out for $2,000. This is just for 20 people. You can join this right now. You've got some bonus Amazon search ranking secrets as well, plus the Zoom sessions. For those of you on Zoom sessions, I love your feedback on those Zoom sessions. Roger, you can share some of those comments with everyone. What are those Zoom sessions like? Are they game-changing? Do you see the how much that is helping our members? I'd love to get you guys' feedback on this. So this is nearly $14,000 worth of value. Now there's two options. And if you guys doing Amazon, this is like, it's crazy because you're basically getting something that's going to help you not just in Shopify, but with Amazon at the same time. If you want to go gold and just get the T, which is a total immerse explosion, then you get access to the machine, weekly Zooms, and Extractify online bootcamp. That is just for $697. If you also want to get the sales machine and also get access to the $20,000 event, and you also want to get the Amazon search ranking secrets, if you want to get all of that, including Zooms, including, of course, everything, including the $20,000 event, it's just $997. We're opening this up to 20 people right now. I need the names as you join because we're serious. This is it. We've got a crazy guarantee. You can let us know. We just want you to prove that you're taking action with this. That's all. You can let us know 30 days from now, 6 months from now, 12 months from now. We're just going to make sure you've taken action, because if people take action with this, I don't think anyone's going to ever ask or need a guarantee, because this is as easy as it gets, and the proof of the pudding is seeing the reaction we're getting from our members that are going through this with Roger in live time. This is your opportunity, guys. It's Get Extractify. It's not 100 members. That was last week. 20 members here, right now, and we are done. So if you'd like to join and get everything, if you haven't yet joined, this is the last opportunity. We just opened this up for members who are part of our Amazon fraternity, if you like, people that are more focused on Amazon. We had a lot of people that were writing to us and were unaware of Extractify, asking us questions about Amazon and products. And Michal's asking them, but we were on the Extractify training last week, and they were saying no. So we decided, you know what, let's just do this. We just announced this to you guys yesterday, opened it up today, 20 people, and this is it. If Michal can put the chat box, put the URL in the chat box, as soon as you join, please let us know in the chat box. It's just for 20 people only. GetExtractify.com, GetExtractify.com, and again, Roger, as soon as you see people are joining, I want to know people are joining in the chat box. People are joining, I can see. Guys, as soon as you do join, please let me know that you have joined so we can just close this. 20 people only. Roger, comments?
Yeah, as soon as you're in, guys, right, I'm in. There's a bit of a delay for a system to update on sales here. So as soon as you're in, just give us a big I'm in the chat box. Listen, Barry, you and I talked beforehand about a major bonus, and I know it took up a lot of your time and stuff like that, but did you want to throw something special out there, or was this only for the first 100?
Okay, you can do it. I'll leave it to you, since you're the man of the moment.
And my voice is pretty much shot right now. What we're going to be doing, guys, is we have a success team. We have someone internally that helps run and manage all of our Facebook ads, as well as people that are really knowledgeable with Shopify. We have two of our partners, Gary and John, and Barry and myself. What we're going to be doing is, for those who purchase today, you will also get a free little consultation / brainstorming session, which allows you to get on the phone with one of us and either brainstorm a product, talk about your marketing, talk about what it is that you want to do. So it's a little bit of a coaching / consulting session with us. It's about a 20 to 30 minute session, and we typically charge anywhere between $500 and $1,000 an hour for this. For the 20 who buy today, you will be getting a consultation with either myself, Barry, Jonathan, or Gary in our office that manage a lot of our Shopify stuff as well. So, guys, this is like the last shot. We typically don't do this. We did this the last time for a couple lucky few people, and they loved it. So, again, this is kind of like a hit and miss. If you're able to get in and get a consultation, that's great. We're going to open up 10 spots for that, just because time isn't in the factor, and we're going off to our mastermind. So,
you're right. You did say 20, but I just want to, but it has to be the first 10. There's no way, because I just amount of time these things take me. I go through it. I love interacting, but it's just insane. So yes, it's V10. I can see, by the way, people are joining right now. Yogesh, you're in, you're safe, and we're going to take care of a consult with you. Will Robbins, you are in, you are safe. You've made it in the top 10. Rhonda Stengel, you're in, you are safe as well. Okay, let's see, and we got Bernd. Bernd is in Obermeier. Bernd sounds like a German name. Is in. You are safe, Bernd. Welcome. You are safe. And that's great European time, Roger, because that means I can do a consult in the morning. I love that. That's amazing. Austrian. Sorry, I'm sorry, Bernd. Yeah, Austrian. Fine. So, but you still speak German, I suspect. So still, that's absolutely fantastic for me. Okay, guys, if you are having problems joining, just go to saveextractify.com. Saveextractify.com. First come, first serve basis. If you're in the top 10, you're going to get a consult. If you're in the top 20, you're going to get access to the $20,000 Vegas recordings, which is insane. This is an event that it's changed lives, transformed lives. We recorded that. We had a camera crew that, Roger, I want to leave the room when I say this, but that cost us an arm and a leg. Way over $10,000 for that camera crew. This is a Hollywood camera crew. I mean, they were telling us stories about people I didn't know who they were. Roger knew who they were. But we're talking about a really top camera crew that came in and filmed that. It's incredible quality. And you also basically, you're like a fly on the wall. You get to see what our people, what they went through in Vegas. And it allows you to go through the entire Extractify, rather the entire Shopify system from A to Z, and go through it like a fly on the wall amongst a very, very, very expensive mastermind. That is for the first 20. I can see more people are joining. Lisa is in. You are safe. You're in the top 20. Nikki Shand is in. You're in the top 20. Askul Chernitsky is in. You in the top 20. Steve Brown is in. You have made it. Matthew Firth is in. You are safe, Matthew. So, Roger, isn't just amazing? We did this training last week, and I just presumed we had so many people sign up for it. But it's amazing how some people are more focused on Amazon. That's more their focus. Others are more focused on Shopify. And I think what we're telling people is that really there needs to be a little bit of a meeting of the worlds and a combination of these two things. And Roger, can I just throw in another unadvertised, never been disclosed? We haven't even talked about it, but I'm feeling happy, so I'm going to share something crazy as a bonus.
Sure.
All right, guys, as I told you, we are looking. This is not a commitment, but we are looking into doing a e-commerce Amazon event, which would have a combination of Amazon and e-commerce and Shopify, and do an event, 3-day event. Anyone that joins right now will basically this will be a down payment, and those events are a lot cheaper than anyone else does. And believe me, compared to anyone else does anything similar to this, and they do not provide, I don't think, the same knowledge that Roger provides with e-commerce. This will be considered a down payment for that. In other words, you're already investing in that. So you can take another $1,000 basically off that event, but that is only for the first 20. Whenever you want to join that event, you just need to let our team know that you're on this webinar. Michal, if you can just register the people that have joined and that are joining, please take their names down for me, Michal, so that when we get to that, and it's not a commitment, but it's based on the reaction, Roger, at the beginning. It's a very, very, very high possibility. This will be considered a down payment for that. So that is, I think, another huge reason to do this. Expert on is in your safe. You're the last person to join. Steve Brown is in your safe. Dimitri Peretsky, you're in. You made it in. You're safe. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Roger, let's take a couple of questions. I can see probably about 7 people. We've got a couple of spots left for consults as well, for those who are interested. By the way, yeah, Roger, you want to say something?
No, I'm listening to you.
Okay, if you're having any issues whatsoever joining saveextractify.com, we're in the UK, the British Isles. If you're not in the British Isles, maybe sometimes even if you are in the British Isles, it could be that your bank, when it's an order that's more than a few dollars, they may block the order. For whatever reason, you need to call your bank. That's the best thing in order to release and tell them that it's a fine to make the purchase. But if you are experiencing problems, you want to go to saveextractify.com. Right? I see you, Roger. Yes. Okay. Let's move on, guys. Just one. Roger, should we just, since this is going fast, it's just ending. Let's just throw the 3 pace straight away if that's okay with you?
Yeah.
Let's just go straight away, guys. Let's just get straight to it. Here we go. If you want to join at a multi-pay, let's go right for it. Extractifymulti.com. Extractifymulti.com. We got 3 spots left. By the way, the consult's only for people that join at a single pay. So that's the only downside on the Extractify Multi. You go for 3 easy payments. But you only going to get a consult, the next two people who join at single pay. Let's just answer people's questions, Roger. People are asking a whole ton of questions here. People that weren't with us last week. With your permission, Roger, let's just make it simple for people. If you're starting from scratch, you don't know where to start. Is it Shopify or Amazon? Just help people where to start.
Can you repeat the last part there? Sorry.
Yes, if people are asking if it's Shopify or Amazon and they want to start, where would you start?
I would for me, just because I love Shopify so much and I understand the platform and it's simple, for me it would be absolutely using all the training that's in the Extractify program right now for Shopify. Massive opportunity there. If you've been doing a lot of Amazon stuff, then you might want to just use the technique I gave you today and find some of the most powerful social products that are out there and sell a lot of them. So for me it's Shopify. For many people it's Shopify. If you're brand new, I would have to say Shopify and Facebook will be your best bet.
Okay, there's 1 or 2 people that were asking, but I want to go to an event. I don't want to wait to go to an event. But just to let everyone know, just to be fair about this, we actually have 1 spot available for Miami. But someone actually today that was joining Miami that unfortunately, personal reasons, has had to move it to join us for a later event in April. As a result, there is 1 spot. Is anyone here because I see a couple of people asking, I want to be able to see you guys before then. Is anyone here that would actually like to join us in Miami, just out of curiosity, because you guys are our best members? We did actually share this with our Shopify members last week. There is a spot open, and you guys are really, really the best. By the way, Lise Stanford is in. You are safe. Welcome, Lise. If you are, then just reach out to Michal. Michal, if you can give the link to the application form. Just in your application form, make sure to mention that you've been on this webinar, because that make a very big difference for us. You go straight to the top of the queue, because right now the guys are looking at a lot of people on the waiting list. If there's someone here that actually stands out, let us know ASAP. Michal will give you a link, and you'll go straight to the top of the pile, okay? Just to let you know, and that's on the 20th of February, so it's in just 11 days' time. Okay, Roger, Facebook training, is it included? And I just let everyone know before Roger answers that inside of the Vegas recordings, you've got a whole day's worth of recording of Facebook. So that's absolutely huge. But Roger, in terms of Extractify, did you add Facebook there, or is it purely in the Vegas elements?
Oh no, we did a whole hour on Facebook yesterday. Those are from the comments from yesterday. You will get some of the best Facebook training ever in there, and it's already uploaded and everything. So as soon as you join, you're able to go and watch the recordings. We've done 4 sessions so far, and lots of Zoom sessions to come and stuff like that as well. So you're lucky if you come in today. You're able to pretty much capitalize on that and get access to the content right now.
Excellent question for people that members, Roger, of Azon, and we have a lot of success with people that are part of the Azon universe. Can you just explain why this adds another feather in their cap, and why this is going to give them additional benefits in terms of the Amazon business?
Well, it's like they work hand in hand, because the Extractify program helps you find trends, helps you find products that are trending and that are selling extremely well in social media because of the Alexa rank, knowing that these websites are pushing. So this is kind of like, again, the best of both worlds if you have both, because you can analyze these products within within Big Red, and be able to see if a product really is selling a lot, and what components are making it sell so much, and how you can actually go in there and outrank them. So I think it's a very powerful add-on.